and welcome to Lagos Updates on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu rewards LASU Best Graduating Student, pledges assistance for others to excel in state tertiary institutions. Plus, Eco Rice hits the market as Sanwo-Olu launches 5 billion naira forward contracts for paddy supplies. This and more after this time out. We'll begin today with this story. The office of the First Lady has hosted this year's edition of Muslim Sisters Seminar with the theme Holding Fast to the Rope of Allah, Key to Surviving Turbulent Times. In our keynote address at the event held on Tuesday at the Lagos House, Ikeja, wife of the Lagos State Governor Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu noted that the seminar was aimed at supporting the state government in the development of Lagos State and its people by sensitizing Muslim women on contemporary social issues that affect communities and propose solutions. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, who reiterated the need for sound mental health, promised to build on the gains of the interaction to positively affect the home and the society at large.
For our women generally in Lagos State, it's very important that we teach our children the prayer legacy. The prayer legacy is very important. Improve our faith, make sure that our children, apart from all the distractions that are taking place in Nigeria as a whole and Lagos State, prayer is the master key. They should put prayer first. If you're reading your Quran, please study it very well. There's nothing new under the sun. There's a lot of instructions in that book that they can hold on to and to guide them always. And make sure that we encourage our children, encourage the young women out there too, and encourage our men.
The head of Department Economics, Lagos State University, LASU, Professor Jamila Yakub, who delivered a lecture on managing family finances in the period of economic downturn, urged Muslim women to play a great role in ensuring that the finance of the family is well managed by shunning wastages, planning purchases and trips, and encourage their spouses and children to live within their means and avoid unnecessary pressure that can affect their health negatively.
Suicide is not allowed. So when things are tough, let us remember that Allah is the one that can provide ease. In normal usri yusra, He can provide ease, and since He's Ar-Razzaq, is the provider, and He has power over everything, why don't you hand over your affairs to Allah instead of contemplating suicide? Things that are tough today will become easy tomorrow if you have that faith.
Another resource person, Amina Yunus Ali, who listed types of mental challenges to include anxiety, depression, somatoform, eating disorder, postpartum depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and suicide, noted that maintaining mental health balance as Muslima is fundamental to serving as a bedrock of the home. A panel of discussants discussed the topic on reliance on Allah, virtues of a Muslim woman, with a view that women must support their spouses to build a home which will impact positively on the society. Other topics discussed include total wellness, emerging security issues in a contemporary society where the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Idowu, who was represented by the Police Public Relations Officer in Lagos, Benjamin Udei, commended the Office of the First Lady for partnering with the police to stem the increasing rise in cases of sexual and domestic violence in the state. Also, during the week, rice produced from the Lagos State-owned 32 metric tons per hour immortal rice mill in Ikorodu has now hit the market with the listing of the commodity for trade in Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange (LCFE) on Tuesday. This was followed by a formal launch of 5 billion naira Eco-Rice forward contract program by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the floor of the Commodities Exchange Market USA building in Marina on Wednesday, marking a significant milestone in the state government's efforts to promote agriculture and enhance food security in Lagos. The forward contract, which is a joint initiative of the government-owned Lagos State Rice Company, LASU, and Commodities Trade Net Limited, is a first series of 30 billion naira private commodity notes issuance programs facilitated by Lagos State Government to ensure undisrupted paddy supply, enhance quality management, transaction efficiency, and transparency. Forward contract for Eco-Rice became the first to be listed and traded in Nigeria's commodities exchange ecosystem. The private listing of the Lagos rice excited commodity brokers, farmers, and investors in the commodities market as first 5,000 contracts issued on the exchange floor were traded at the value of 195 million naira. The offer for 50 kg of Eco-Rice opened on June 13 at the rate of 33,000 naira per note, with the commodity being expected to be traded till next Monday, June 26, 2023. Tenor of the note is 60 days. Commodity brokers said the encouraging performance recorded by Eco-Rice at first trading in the commodities exchange was due to its well-cleaned grains and high-grade texture, which positions the crop for fair competition with imported rice in the market. Eco-Rice is a laboratory tested to have less than 2% impurity and 14% moisture content. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the Eco-Rice contract program was a game changer, launched with the objective to make Lagos a hub for agricultural production and processing in the country. Rice, the governor noted, is a regular staple consumed by over 80% of Lagos' population, stressing that the forward contract was a key goal in the food security plan of the government to guarantee availability of the commodity at affordable price. To ensure the supply chain is not disrupted, Sanwo-Olu said the state government embarked on the development of rice value chain through capacity building for farmers and provision of inputs and infrastructure in rice production centers across Lagos. He said the Lagos-owned Immortal Rice Mill required 200,000 tons of paddy yearly, stressing that the commodities exchange would create a steady market for the 2.5 billion bags of 50 kg rice that will be turned out from the mill annually. Our CFE Managing Director, Akinshola Akeredoluwale, said rice was among the 13 crops approved by Securities and Exchange Commission for trading at the commodities exchange market, stressing that the listing of Eco-Rice was a watershed moment in the capital market. He said collaboration with the Lagos State government would drive paddy supply to the Immortal Rice Mill, integrate stakeholders in rice value chain across the country, and standardize of head rice and paddy rice in Lagos. Finally, on the program today, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has pledged his administration's commitment towards assisting students in the state tertiary institutions to discover and recover their talents and harness their potential and refocus towards excellence, entrepreneurship, and self-sustenance. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this on Thursday at the 40th anniversary and 26th convocation ceremonies of the Lagos State University for the award of doctoral degrees, PhD, conferment of honorary doctorates, and emeritus professorship. The governor, who is also a visitor to LASU, urged the institution to keep its curriculum at par with best international standards to help reverse the negative effect that the scourge of education tourism is having on young ones and the nation's development.
A place of importance in the core competence of its strategic roadmap to see the state rise and lead the nation to greater progress. Once again, I want to congratulate the graduates of today who have been awarded bachelor's of degree, diplomas and master's degree, and commend your commitment to achieving academic excellence in spite of challenges of experience along the path of success. One of the university's goals is to nurture capable young men and women who have the ability to propose solutions to societal.
The Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, who lauded the efforts of the founding fathers of the institution, noted that it has made its mark despite challenges and fulfilled the vision to provide Lagos State with the required human capital, helping in the strategic transformation of the industrial capacity of the state and the country in general.
LASU's contribution to the training of qualified manpower continues to inspire thousands of young graduates who are shaping the industry and adding great value to the nation. Having said that, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to every single person who has contributed in one way or the other to the success story of this university.
Earlier, the Chancellor of the University, Professor Gbolahan Elias, who congratulated the graduates for their academic feat, also commended the brains behind the establishment of the institution for their foresight and invaluable contributions to the development and growth of the institution since 1983.
We are very confident in our ability to continue to transform the university into the world-class institution which we all expect and which all of us will be proud of.
7 distinguished personalities, including wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, former Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, former Ekiti State Governor, Kayode Fayemi, bagged honorary doctorate degrees, while appreciation award was given to Princess Adejoke Orelope Adefulere for her consistent support and contributions to the development of physical infrastructure of the university. Also, a Post-Humans Award was given in honor of the first Vice Chancellor of the institution, late Professor Folabi Olumide, who nurtured the university from cradle and laid a solid foundation which is being built on. As a reward for great academic excellence, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gifted the overall best student of the Lagos State University, Ms. Aminat Yusuf, with a GP of 5.0 from the Department of Law, the sum of 5 million naira, and announced another cash gift of 5 million naira for her on behalf of the state government to serve as motivation for other students. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms: Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. You can as well follow me on Twitter at Adiola Akindele1. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from Sophia Osayeme and the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I am Adiola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.